If you would like to be a proud sponsor on Replicon Radio, shoot us an email at therepliconiswatching@gmail.com for more information.
Oh, yeah. What's up, y'all? We're back with Replicon reviews. It's been a while.
It's been a long time.
It's been a while.
A long time.
I think the last one we did was 3 from Hell, to be honest with you.
It might have, maybe.
It very well might have been.
It was before the pandemic.
It was either that or it was the,
I think.
What's his name? Nicolas Cage's movie.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the purple one?
The fucking
Color purple?
Yeah. Space and purple.
Yeah.
But we're back now with the brand new movie from director and writer Nathan Tape. It's called Off Ramp. It is known as the Juggalo movie. But yeah, Dead Body Man, that was a good idea. So this is someone else's review.
Ninja.
just to give you, just kind of set it up, right?
Yeah,
this is someone else's review. I'm sorry, I don't know who's the director shared it, and I just loved it so much. Well, I'm not going to read it word for word, but so essentially, Trey and Silas, the main characters, are on their way to the Juggalo Mecca, the gathering of the Juggalos, running afoul of unhinged backwoods sheriff, an acid-addled deputy, and a redneck cult whose leader has a penchant for breast milk. So the duo finds love and acceptance in the most unexpected of places. Nathan Tape's hilarious, heartwarming, hedonistic off-ramp defines family in a way that would bring Vin Diesel to tears.
Quarter mile at a time.
Are you down with the clown?
Whoop, whoop.
You will be.
One gathering at
Whoop,
a
whoop,
time.
ninja.
But the official thing on IMDb, a couple of lovable, degenerate juggalos must sojourn through America's hellish underbelly to the gathering of the juggalos, the one place on earth that they feel accepted.
Whoop, whoop.
Gathering, y'all.
So going into this, and also when this is uploaded, we will have an interview with the director on our page as well. So we'll learn more about the movie there as well as you can, of where you can find it and things like that. So look for that coming soon. I knew this was a Juggalo movie, like going into it.
Right.
It's the Juggalo. It's been referenced as the Juggalo movie, right? I didn't know it was this Juggalo.
It is
It's
all
pretty
Juggalo.
good.
It's the whole thing is Juggalo.
It's all Juggalo.
You know, here's the funny part though, is I had no fucking idea. I had no idea. You probably told me that it was Juggalo thing. I the only thing that my brain remembered that it was like a horror movie. I had no fucking idea that this was about Juggalo.
Right.
And so like when I turned it on and I was like, oh no, it was funny for me because I was like, okay, all right. I'm here for this. I have no idea what to expect now. I have no.
Yeah, so I mean, I knew it was a Juggalo movie, but I didn't know it was. There's a whole big storyline on IMDb. I didn't know it was that Juggalo.
Super.
Like the movie Family. You
Yeah.
guys probably saw that, right?
Yeah.
That was the Juggalo movie too,
Yeah.
right? But it wasn't that Juggalo.
No, not at all.
Juggalo was a part of it.
I mean, it really was about two juggalos going together. No, I mean,
Yeah.
And if you think about the way
Well, I was saying I didn't even know the synopsis of the movie until it was time to
I didn't
watch.
know shit. You told me to go in with an open mind, which I did. And I kept thinking, like, that's Paul and I go to a fucking gathering, bro. Because, like, we go through some backwood fucking roads sometimes, and it's like, and we stop off at
Paul's
got to
find them buffets, man.
Bro, like, it's like him and I go, like, what up, Juggalo? What up, woo, woo, what up, my ninja? Like,
Yeah. Like
we're just excited to go, and that's what they were.
Like I gotta. So I enjoyed the movie. I have to get my personal one bad thing, since this is our review and I can say whatever I want. I have to get my one bad thing out of the way. I enjoyed it. Just like what he said. It was fun. It reminded me of similar trips like that.
Yeah.
And you get a lot of that interaction. Just for me personally, especially the first like 20 minutes, 25, 30 minutes of the movie, the dialogue was too Juggalo for me. It was like it was too over the top for me. Like I especially as a Juggalo, I can only imagine being not even understanding that language and be like,
the word ninja was in there a lot.
Like, ninja, what's up,
Way
ninja? That's
too
fresh.
much.
That's fresh. That's fresh.
To put it into context.
It wasn't like that through the whole movie. It's just
No.
it was
Right at the
in the
beginning,
beginning. It was a lot of
To
that.
put it into context, for those that have been to the gathering, for the juggalos that are going to be watching this, the ones that have been to the gathering multiple times, day 3, you're tired of whooping, okay? You get tired of hearing it.
Facts.
That's kind of how the movie was. That like that's all you hear is people talk like that, and it gets to be a little over top, but it's accurate. I can't say it's not accurate.
Oh, it was to a T.
Yeah, it was just
It
especially.
didn't bother me at all.
I couldn't even imagine being just
But it
a
was a
guy.
little bit.
I imagine fucking Joe Schmo at the movie theater. Like, oh, I'll check out this new
Yeah.
off-ramp movie. Like,
Right.
what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah,
What Carnival provides, ninja. That's
Carnival
fresh.
provides? I prefer.
With that being
nonsense.
said, you know what I mean? It wasn't so bad throughout the movie. Obviously, once you get into it, it wasn't that. It was presenting that we're down as juggalos, like we're in it,
and we're down for one another.
For me, okay. First of all, it was a rap duo. That's what it came out to be.
Yeah,
and they're on their way to the gathering. They gotta go because they got a phone call that they're going to be performing.
Well, they were already on their way.
Yeah,
they were ready to go. But on the way, they got a phone call saying that they're going to perform on whatever stage. And so, like, they gotta go. It's the Mecca. This is their big break.
That was
so
Jump Day they called them.
And then it was like, right. It was the gathering they called them. The Carnival Provides. And you know, it kind of really resonated. You know, it kind of seemed like Harold and Kumar was a White Castle adventure where they're like, you know, they're on this long road trip to the gathering, and you know, they get into hijinks along the way, and you know. And they, you know, they stop off. They have trouble, and you know, podunk towns, and then they gotta go find safe havens places, and you know, it gets wacky.
It's crazy, yeah. And this, just so everybody knows, this is a spoiler-free review.
Yeah, we're trying to not spoil.
But yeah, there is as mentioned.
Spoil it. They're on their way to a gathering.
They're going to the gathering.
So you juggalos imagine your trips to the gathering. That's what it is, man.
See, I was doing that, and it ruined the experience for me because for me, as a normal person, I'm like, I don't understand how you make this. No, I'm not. But like as far as a traveler, I am, because you know it's what I do, and it's like I don't understand how you make this. Where were they traveling from Mississippi to Ohio? So what is that, like a 10-hour to 12-hour drive? Like, how do you make that into a week, man? Like, how long were they on the road? It feels like they were.
That long?
It feels like it was several days. It feels like it was several days.
Well, they stopped.
Yeah, they stopped a whole bunch of
visit
times.
some friends, or
yeah,
not so much friends.
Yeah, I kept trying to picture myself doing this. I'm like, I can't make my road trip that damn long.
Well, they ain't had no job.
I mean, especially after
boy just got out of prison. Like,
right.
He didn't know where to go.
After the first bit of trouble they run,
which was fresh. That shit was fresh too. Like I don't think that's a spoiler because it's the first minute of the movie. Yeah. The fucking guards at fucking Juggalo.
Oh, yeah. Got the head on her wrist.
Yeah,
and then the guard was looking out for him in the pen, man.
It was. I think it was a fun Juggalo movie.
Silly. I thought it was silly, fun,
and the twist that we're not allowed to tell you about. You gotta go watch it. We'll let you know more on that later.
There's two gotcha moments.
One of them you're gonna be like, oh shit, I heard about that, and it's in a movie now.
There was a lot of pretty much
a few of them, I guess, but one, at least for me, I was like, Buddy Rocker.
Well, there's references to all the major Juggalo events that have happened at the gatherings over the years. So, like, I think they really blew all of the reference loads in the one,
including Butthole Band.
So I don't know how they would do, if they would make a sequel to this. I don't, but because they've already referenced everything that they could in one way or another.
I did hear that they might make a sequel, and it might, if they do, they're going to try to include the
Rebel Radio,
the clown. Maybe who knows?
Maybe
we're not. We haven't interviewed him yet prior to this review, so maybe we'll become.
Everybody got shout-outs in that fucking movie too, by the way. So you might, if you're a juggler, you might want to go watch it because there's photos and shout-outs of a lot.
Yeah, there's a lot of cool gathering footage. And shout out to Jimmy
you might see yourself
in there.
If you've been to the gathering, you might see yourself. Like,
I ain't gonna lie, I was looking for myself. I was looking for us.
The gathering footage.
Yeah. I hope that the final copy of the movie is not as dark as it was, because it was
we had like a preview copy.
Yeah, we had a preview copy. It was very dark. It was hard for us to see.
I thought it was actually pretty good up until about halfway through. I'm like, man, we spent way too much time on this.
Yeah,
but other than that,
it was only
and
3/4 of the movie, Rue.
And it made sense to me, and I thought it was funny because like all the references that they made, I'm like, damn, I was there for that. Damn, I was there for that. Damn, I was there for that. Fuck, I was there for that.
Yeah, if you're a Juggalo, 100% watch this movie. It's fun.
This is good for Juggalo culture.
If you're not a Juggalo, it's still good.
You got to know about Juggalos.
Yeah, you got to know.
But
I like that they one thing they did do that a lot of people assumed they wouldn't do is paint Juggalos in a good light. Not a bad light.
Yeah, I was really kind of surprised. I mean, it kind of started off.
Well, I guess that is a spoiler, but
I mean, they were really.
It was a little rough at the beginning, though. Sure. It was getting out of jail, like, oh, fuck.
Well, for me, it was like, all right, okay, all right. I get it. We're good people. I get it. Fuck, I get it. It's an hour and a half if I get it, okay?
But a lot of people don't understand, and I think to somebody that's outside the world, I think that was a message that was trying to be.
I think my favorite part. This isn't a spoiler. Sorry, go ahead. I don't want to cut you off. Sorry.
Well, I think that was a message that was trying to be passed. That no, all juggalos are not bad people. We all are family. We all belong together, and we're all in this. Doesn't matter what your background is, what your backstory is. We all fucked up in some way, shape, or form, or we're just fucked up. Period.
Facts.
And that we do, like, we're a culture that come together and have each other's back.
I'm so happy that you said that we're all fucked up, because what I was gonna say is that my favorite part of it was that, like, they really got the Juggalo down to a T. Like, yes, that is very believable Juggalos and all that stuff. And of course, he's got birth defects. I mean, because we're all fucked up. We're all genetic fucked
Well,
up.
yeah, and like,
Well, you know what?
I don't even want to go there. Never mind.
What kind of?
I can't because it's spoiled. It's spoiled.
Yeah, there's a lot of things we want to talk
it.
about. We can't go see the movie. Maybe once it's out. I know they're gonna they're in film festivals and stuff now. You'll learn more about that in our interview with the director. Remember, once it's out,
will be next week or
we'll talk more about it. But that what you guys both just say kind of brings me around full circle. So maybe the one thing I didn't like about it, like with the over the top dialogue, was on purpose for what you just said.
Yeah.
So when you're watching the movie, you're like, Jesus Christ, these guys are fucking annoying. Come to find out, oh no, I fuck with these dudes. They're just misunderstood.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, so maybe that I'm gonna ask about it, but
Sure.
now that you said something different, I'm like, oh shit. Maybe they did that. Maybe it was purposely over the top because it wasn't later.
No.
Their dialogue wasn't over the top later. So
Like
maybe
the
they did that. Like, oh god,
15,
cringe.
15,
You know what I mean?
20
And they're like,
minutes.
oh no, I love
Yeah.
these guys.
Yeah,
actually.
like the first 10, 15 minutes or so, it was a little over the top, but it was just telling a story about how the Juggalos really are. Like, we're not bad people. Not all of us are bad
Well,
people.
it was showing the world what Juggalos are and like how they carry themselves, what their thought processes are and all that stuff. And like I said, I think they got it down to a T. Like, there was a lot of, like, the whole movie, I was like, yeah, no, I've been in that situation. I've been there. I've seen people act like that. You know, obviously there were scenes I wasn't there for, but like, you know, it's just like I picture myself. Yeah, no, I used to hang out with the homies, and that's how it was. It's how we thought.
I think the only thing that I wish that was more of, which would have probably turned into like
titties.
a 2-hour movie. No,
More titties.
I don't give a shit about that. But
Shout out to Eden.
there was a couple
Shout
in
out.
like some photos of like the gathering pictures that they were showing. There was a couple cities in there.
Yeah,
They had faces on or whatever. But
I did see
think some of them-
I
think
saw
one
one
or
set
two
of
didn't,
titties.
but
I love all the Juggalo footage.
I love all the
yeah.
titties.
Just the Juggalo footage. It's fun to watch.
Yeah, I think
I wanted to see more like more gathering. Like, you all fucking made it.
Yeah, I wish they would
Now
have shot.
show us.
I wish they would have shot scenes of the guy.
Yeah, like, show us the fun time that everybody had.
Yeah, it was more like a B roll
yeah.
gathering footage and
Yeah, it
like
was-
flashbacks.
I mean, you built the whole movie up to
They
get
probably
your
did.
ass to the gathering so you could perform,
and we'll ask him about that.
and then
But-
like, you don't give us the footage of the gathering.
Yeah,
Like, come on, man.
yeah, that would have been.
I feel like
fresh.
I didn't want to say that because I feel like
I didn't
there's
even think
a
about
little
it,
too
but
much
like
of
I
a
said,
spoiler, but I feel like that the final scene was cut out. Like, it you know, it's like, oh, we're out of budget. Here we go. We're just gonna wrap it up.
I wouldn't say that, but I mean, I didn't want to put it that way, but I was thinking, like I said, like, it's going to turn an hour and a half into a 2-hour movie,
Yeah,
That could be.
and they're probably all like, dude, ain't nobody.
I
gonna
was
watch
kind of
it for
happy.
2
I was
hours
kind of
in.
happy that they didn't like really go into like the gathering, like, you know.
I mean, they could have, and they could have cut some of the bad stuff out. That
I think we could have used it like another 5-10 minutes, like of footage of that.
Yeah, it easily
like
could've
been
Wait,
there.
you gotta be able to sell the DVD, bro.
Yeah,
That's true. You know, I maybe an extra 15 minutes, make it an hour and 45 minutes.
yeah. We didn't need too much, but maybe a little bit. You know, not boom, we're here. Movie's done.
Right.
It almost looked like it was like, all right, man, we're tired of doing this. Let's just
Yeah. Now I will say,
Speed it
since
up
I
a
brought up
little
the budget, and you guys, you feel free to disagree with me, but I thought the production value of this whole entire movie was very well shot. I thought
it
it was
was
very,
not bad at all.
I thought it was very well produced, very well shot. It felt like a cinema movie. I mean, yeah, obviously the context of the movie was silly because it's Juggalos, but it felt like a
sure.
cinema movie. Like to me, it did.
Yeah, I mean, most scenes, yeah, there's a couple of them that are like, oh, it's a little rough, but other than that, no, it was well shot. It was well
like
put
there was
together.
special effects. There was, you know,
There was blood.
There was blood.
There was blood.
There was amputations. There was
Let there be blood.
There was all kinds of stuff.
There were
And
things happening. We can't.
There
tell
was
you about.
clown paint that you
There
know,
was.
you know.
And even if you're in action, there was a lot of shooting going on.
There
So,
was.
I mean, if you're an action guy, there's some shooting going on in this. And if you like fireworks, you know what? There's fireworks.
There was
in there
fireworks.
too.
There was silly fireworks.
And there were cops tripping on LSD.
And
That
you
one was
motherfuckers
fun.
love Fago. There's a lot of Fago in this movie.
You know, pretend fake it.
Well, maybe. Well, yeah,
No, there was a Fago bottle.
I don't.
quite a
Think,
few.
I think they were like fagos or something.
No, I thought. Well, I couldn't see a lot in the movie.
But either way,
yeah,
it's a
but-
fresh movie. If you're a Juggalo, 100% find it. I know they're touring festivals. I know
I
they're going to
agree.
release it on DVD. Definitely go check it out. It's a fun watch. And check out our interview with Nathan Tate that will be live either before or after you see this. I don't know.
the director.
The director. We'll learn more about it. We'll answer all these questions hopefully with him,
Oh yeah.
Sure.
and we'll tell you where you can go check out the movie.
I mean,
I
it
think
gets
you
it gets a 3 out of 5 from me.
It gives you.
I take that back. A 4 out of 5 for being a B-rated film because it was actually pretty decent.
I'll say for yeah, exactly
I
for
can see that.
for an
Without a
underground
5, 4 out of 5 for
film.
sure.
I don't know the backstory of the movie producers that put it on, but I mean for an underground film, I mean that yeah, definitely 4 out of 5. If you're an old school Juggalo, it definitely gives. I think this movie would be great in the golden era because they didn't set it in the golden era, which they should have, because this would have been a lot more impactful. It's a little bit more in now's time,
Yeah.
which the magic isn't prevalent as the movie wants to portray. But
I think
but
that's
back
just too
then,
much.
like in the 2000s. I would say to around the 2000s, this would be a perfect time setting for the movie.
The magic's still real.
The magic's still real,
Yeah,
but
it's
like,
just not as much to us as it is like the younger folks.
Yeah,
the
we're much
younger
older
folks
than
are
them.
probably just.
but I mean, I guess there are. I mean,
Just think of
we're just too
Trey and
sensitized.
Silas, man.
I
Think of Trey and Silas.
I don't even know what you just said to me.
That's the main characters.
Oh, Cialis, yeah,
Trey and
Trey and
Silas.
Cialis, yeah.
Silas.
Yeah.
They're out there living their dream, man. But go check it out.
Go check it out. It's
The
worth
Carnival
a watch,
Oh,
Provider.
crap.
for sure.
Get it.